Shakespeare's Macbeth is one of the most famous plays in the English language, and it has captured the imaginations of audiences for centuries. The story of a Scottish nobleman who becomes king by murdering his predecessor is a classic tale of ambition, greed, and treachery. But what many people don't know is that the play may have been inspired by real events that took place in Scotland in the 16th century, and that the Beaton family, one of the most powerful clans in Scotland at the time, may have played a role in shaping the story. The Beaton family, also spelled Bethune, were a clan of doctors and healers who were trusted by the Scottish kings and nobility. They were also powerful political players, with several members serving as the Archbishop of St. the Lord Chancellor of Scotland, and other high-ranking positions. But their rise to power was not without controversy, and their ruthless tactics and uncompromising beliefs made them many enemies, particularly among the Scottish reformers who were seeking to break away from the Catholic Church. One of the most famous members of the Beaton family was James Beaton, the Archbishop of St. who was accused of having a hand in the murder of King James III of Scotland in 1488. This event may have served as the inspiration for the murder of King Duncan in Shakespeare's play. Similarly, the murder of Cardinal James Beaton, who was killed in his own castle by Protestant reformers in 1546, may have influenced the character of Macbeth himself, who becomes king by murdering his predecessor. There are other parallels between the Beatons and the characters in Macbeth as well. Both Macbeth and James Beaton are ambitious men who are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals. Lady Macbeth, who is often seen as the driving force behind her husband's ascent to power, may have been inspired by the many strong and influential women in the Beaton family, who played key roles in Scottish politics and society. Of course, there is no way to know for certain whether the Beaton family was the inspiration for Shakespeare's Macbeth. The play is a work of fiction, after all, and it draws on many different sources and influences. But the fact that there are so many similarities between the characters and events in the play and the real-life history of the Beaton family is intriguing, and it has led many historians and literary scholars to speculate about the connection. In the end, whether or not the Beaton family was the inspiration for Macbeth is less important than the fact that their story has captured the imaginations of so many people over the centuries. Their rise to power, their political machinations, and their ultimate downfall are all classic themes that have resonated with audiences throughout history, and they continue to fascinate and inspire us today.